Do you ever feel as though you lack the energy necessary to get through the day? Do you find it difficult to finish the tasks you begin? Are you easily distracted, or do you have trouble focusing on tasks? It's very likely that you need to have more dopamine in your system if you answered yes to any of these questions. Dopamine is a neurotransmitter that affects mood, focus, energy, and behavior. It has been dubbed the feel-good chemical because of this property. On the other side, if your dopamine levels are low, your life may get out of balance. A range of mental and physical health problems such as depression, attention deficit disorder, obesity, and other illnesses have been linked to dopamine production that is below normal. You're in luck because these are several organic ways to raise your dopamine levels, which will enable you to keep your drive, productivity, and happiness. So, let's get to work, shall we? You must first increase your magnesium intake. Magnesium is one of the body's necessary minerals. It is required for the proper activation of neurotransmitters and participates in more than 300 different metabolic processes that occur within your body. Numerous studies have demonstrated the dopamine boosting and antidepressant effects of magnesium. But a sizable portion of the population does not get enough of this mineral in their diets. Additionally, nutritional deficits are strongly predicted by a poor diet that is rich in processed foods. Start by eating more foods high in magnesium like spinach, pumpkin seeds, almonds, avocado, and dark chocolate. Taking dietary supplements and taking Epsom salt baths are other ways to increase the amount of magnesium in your body. Second, reduce your consumption of processed sugars. You've undoubtedly experienced the high that comes with consuming a lot of sugar before, so you're definitely familiar with it. This reaction is often referred to as a sugar rush. The majority of the time it is only momentary and is subsequently followed by a crash that makes you feel even worse. Processed carbs slow down the rate at which your body normally produces dopamine, similar to how alcohol and recreational drugs temporarily raise the chemicals levels in the body. The good news is that your body will be able to resume manufacturing dopamine at a regular rate if you avoid sugar for a week or two. Additionally, you'll experience less intense sugar cravings. Your body will consequently be better able to produce dopamine reactions that are unrelated to sugar. Third, get your body moving. Everyone is aware of the advantages of regular exercise for one's health and well-being. Dopamine, endorphins, and serotonin are three neurotransmitters that are very excellent in increasing one another and making you feel better right away. The most thrilling aspect, this activity doesn't require a demanding workout. Your brain's reward center is activated by even light exercise, which leads to a surge of happiness, motivation, and optimism. Go outside for even better results. Sunlight exposure can increase dopamine levels because it promotes the production of vitamin D, which is another element that controls dopamine levels. Fourth, eat more of the foods that are high in L-tyrosine. Despite the fact that a range of various food categories might improve natural dopamine production, eating meals high in the amino acid L-tyrosine can be particularly beneficial. It may increase the likelihood that you will acquire the essential elements required for the production of dopamine. More L-tyrosine, which is often contained in foods high in protein, can be consumed to increase dopamine production. This does not lessen the significance of eating meals from all the food groups as part of a healthy, well-balanced diet. Extra avocados, bananas, nuts, beans, eggs, salmon, and chicken can be consumed. Fifth, take some probiotics. It's easy to think that because dopamine is a neurotransmitter, the only place it can exist in the body is in the brain. However, taking probiotics may be beneficial because the bacteria in your gut also has a role in controlling the levels of dopamine. A healthy balance of bacteria in the gut has been shown to greatly elevate mood, whereas an imbalance is frequently accompanied by a range of mood-related symptoms. the condition of your gastrointestinal system is basically inexorably tied to the generation and management of dopamine. As a result, it is crucial to make sure that it is maintained. Sixth, play some music. When someone listens to music they enjoy, dopamine is released to the brain, which causes the brain to send pleasure signals to the rest of the body. And the more fun something is for the ear, the more fun it is for the whole body. Make a playlist of your favorite songs and listen to it when you are depressed, unmotivated, or experiencing any of the symptoms that point to low dopamine levels. Seventh is to engage in physical touch. Interpersonal touch, such as when someone strokes your back or simply cuddle with your pet, has been found in studies to raise dopamine levels in the brain. In particular, it has been demonstrated to have positive effects on the vagus nerve, increased oxytocin production, and decreased cortisol levels. Eighth, take a quick shower. When you take a shower with water that is 14 degrees Celsius or 57 degrees Fahrenheit in temperature, dopamine levels rise by 250%. You better believe it. You don't have to exert such considerable effort though. Start by switching to cold water during the last minute of your subsequent shower. Get a feeling of how it makes you feel first, and then gradually lengthen the time. It may be a little painful at first, there is no disputing that, but if you can get over the challenge, the benefits will more than make up for it. Ninth, focus on an activity you enjoy. Have you ever noticed that you have the ability to concentrate more deeply when you are engaged in an activity that you are passionate about? During this time, you will actually enter the flow state of consciousness. Neurochemicals produced by your brain in this state include dopamine, norepinephrine, anandamide, serotonin, and endorphins. These molecules offer you the motivation to continue even after the excitement has worn off, making the activity you're performing more enjoyable in the present. 10th is mindfulness. Numerous studies have demonstrated the advantages of meditation and its favorable effects on mental health. As a result, meditation can be a technique for calming the mind. According to brain scan imaging tests, meditation causes a 65% boost in dopamine release. It has also been shown through study that it can reduce anxiety levels by as much as 50%. Make it a practice to meditate or engage in quiet meditation whenever you get the opportunity if you want to be more productive and receive a natural dopamine boost. 11th, make a list of the tasks you have to do and make sure to complete them. No matter how small or large the goal was, whenever you achieve it, dopamine is released in your brain. A quick trick to boost the level of this neurotransmitter in your brain is to list everything you need to get done before the day is over. Then, when you cross each item off your list, a series of events in your brain will result in the release of dopamine. Simply break a larger project you are working on into a number of smaller, more doable chores. Each action you successfully accomplish in the future will cause the release of dopamine, training your brain to recognize a micro-reward. By providing your brain a boost, this can help you finish assignments that appear to drag on indefinitely, so that you can move on to the subsequent micro-goal in your advancement. And lastly, get more sleep. Sleep quality and dopamine levels are closely related. You are surely well aware of the negative consequences that sleep deprivation may have on your productivity and mood. You have a restless night of tossing and turning in bed, and you wake up irritated and lacking in motivation. On the other hand, having sufficient amounts of high-quality sleep can boost your body's production of dopamine and provide you with a drive to face the obstacles that await you during the ensuing day. Healthy sleeping habits must be established and maintained as a result. To do this, make sure your bedroom is quiet and dark. Put away all electronic devices and resolve to get at least 7 hours of sleep every night. And that's the list! Remember, you may train your dopamine response to support you if you just can't seem to muster the motivation to appreciate and live life to the fullest. Utilize your brain functions and aid them by engaging in activities that might increase your dopamine levels organically. Once you start collaborating with your body and the processes that take place naturally within it, you'll discover that you are substantially happier, healthier, and more productive. Please share this video with your friends if you enjoyed it so that we can continue to make more like it. Make sure to click the subscribe button in addition to the notification bell if you want to be notified when new videos like this one are posted. Check out some of the other videos we have on our channel as well. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.